HCG Cancer Centre, Bangalore, performs life-saving surgery on 28-day-old infant with rare 11.3 by 9.8 centimeters fibrosarcoma. In a landmark achievement for oncology in orthopedics, HCG Cancer Centre, Bangalore, gave a new lease of life to a 28-day-old baby girl battling infantile fibrosarcoma, one of the rarest soft tissue cancers seen in newborns.
And today I don't want to address as the COO of the company. I think as a person, as a parent, it has been my privilege to see how extraordinary clinical excellence along with compassion, innovation, technology and teamwork, how all of them come together to save a life. So just what Dr. Pramod said, this 28-day-old girl came to us. Parents were hassled because one of a kind, one of the rarest tissue cancers, infantile fibrosarcoma, which is one of the rarest in the world. And they were turned away from many places. Wherever they went, people said amputation will be required, you may be prepared for mortality. But when they came to us, to our team in HCG, the team did not say, can we do this? Team said, how can we do this? Not just to save her life, but to give best quality of life after saving life. And that is the approach and that is the ethos of work at HCG.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Pramod Chundar. So, this child was diagnosed as a infantile fibrosarcoma, as we said. So with this, as I said, the diagnosis and the process, it happened with biopsy and all those things. So when we started, after working up, as I said, it took about 1 week of surgery of various specialities. It could be embolization, it could be limb salvage surgery, it could be microvascular flap, and it could be follow-up. It took about a 1 week plus time in the theatre itself, means on and off from ICU. So after that, another 2-3 weeks the child was in the hospital, and it also took a pediatric oncologist to make sure that the diagnosis was correct and the genetically it is positive. The genomics wise, it's called NTRK positive tumor. So NTRK is a special genetic testing which is shown positive in this child, and that came positive, and that similar that genetic targeted drug was planned. It's called entrectinib. So once after that, she was started with the physiotherapy and activity gently. One day I think the flap, the coverage started failing. If it fails, the whole leg hand will be gone again. In fact, we took, we thought we lost it in the middle. We lost it. But anyway, I was always thinking that child will always, the children has got more robust healing power than any one of us. So I had that faith. So I said, let's wait. So over the next 2-3 weeks, I think the child recovered. And the funds, regarding to the funds, right? When it comes to the funds, we raised it through, one is very well informal raising. It is not like a crowdfunding, the technically, the apps and all those things, that is one. But more of it was informal. It is just calling them and making sure that I need some money. So that is one way. And number two, through many existing foundations. And number three, hospitals, the discounting that. For example, so I always say we have to solve it by 3-4 ways. Number 4, I even told you write it to MP MLA funds. Even if they give 10%, it's okay. So adding that is 10%. Then how much the patient can afford? So you can afford 10%. You afford. How much the doctors will give discount? 10%. Let them 10-15%. So all those things, if you add, everything is solvable. The child is 28 days old when we met us, and the complication was, it is almost at the complexity of losing the limb, and this child of a right hand functional dominant hand for the child maybe in the future, but complication wise, fortunately we did not have. It's post operatively. Right now she needs another small surgery which is to correct the fingers and all, but that's in the future. So apart from that, I didn't see any, nothing, something which I can really tell it is a complication. Small things, infections and all, which is all okay, everybody will have it. It's settled down.